Deep in a well in Harbin, China, a laborer found a massive skull in 1933. He hid it to keep it safe from invading forces, and it stayed hidden for 85 years. When it finally reached scientists in 2021, they realized that it wasn't a Neanderthal or a modern human. It was something else entirely. Nicknamed Dragon Man, this skull belonged to a lineage that might be our closest extinct relative, even closer than the Neanderthals. He had a massive head, square eye sockets, and huge teeth, but a brain in size similar to ours. This discovery shook the human family tree to its roots. It suggests that there were multiple groups of intelligent humans living across Asia, and we may have to rethink exactly who we are most closely related to. When a young girl named Maria stepped into a cave in Spain in 1879 and shouted, "Look, Papa, oxen!" she wasn't just seeing drawings, she was looking at the first evidence that cavemen were actually master artists. At the time, experts refused to believe the paintings of bison and horses were real. They were just too good. Critics actually accused the discoverer of hiring a modern artist to fake them. It took 20 years for the scientific community to apologize and admit that they were wrong. Altamira changed our entire perception of our ancestors. They weren't primitive brutes. They were people with an incredible eye for color, movement, and beauty. It proved that the human soul and the need for art have been within us from the very beginning. What if a single partial skeleton could tell us a foundational story about what it means to be human? That's the legacy of a small hominid nicknamed Lucy. Discovered in 1974 by Donald Johnson and Tom Gray in the Afar region of Ethiopia, Lucy is arguably the most famous hominid fossil. While only about 40% complete, her skeletal remains, particularly her pelvis, femur, and tibia, provided undeniable evidence that she walked upright habitually, even though her brain size was still relatively small, comparable to a chimpanzee's. This discovery was a game changer. For a long time, it was debated whether large brains or bipedalism came first in human evolution. Lucy provided strong evidence that walking upright was a critical early adaptation, preceding the significant increase in brain size. This fundamentally shifted our understanding of human origins, showing us that our ancestors were walking on two legs millions of years before they developed the large brains we associate with modern humans.